I'm going to show you how to set up guided analyses within Zing Data. Guided analyses are really helpful when you want a user to be able to go down the same path that maybe you as an analyst have gone down without necessarily needing to go kind of figure out what tables to use or what inputs to specify. It's a bit more flexible than just filters on a dashboard because you're able to specify how those values might be used in a forecast or prediction, and also any guided analyses can be created with SQL of any level of complexity. So they can include CTEs, they can include subqueries, whatever you need to do to answer maybe some of those more complicated questions. But you keep this easy to use interface of the search bar and of some structured inputs. Let's look at how we would set this up. So we're going to go to data sources, and here we'll choose Austin Bike Share, just a sample data source that we've got set up, and hit settings. Then we'll click examples and add new example. Now, under example type, we're going to say analysis question, and that's a special type of example where we're going to specify some SQL and some dynamic input fields. So I'm going to say that I want this question to be total minutes spent biking, and I'm going to call this analysis name bike duration analysis by start station. And then I'm going to have 3 dynamic fields. I'm going to have a minimum duration, maximum duration, and start station. So I'll say station, min duration, and max duration. And I'm going to specify for each of these which table I want it to populate values from for the dropdown, and which field I kind of want it to map to. So I'm going to say here that the start station name maps to station, min duration and max duration will both map to duration in minutes, and then I'm going to put in my SQL. Now, when I put in my SQL, I'm going to do something a little bit special, which is have these comparisons use the names I specified for dynamic fields, and I'm going to put those dynamic fields in brackets, as you see here. And you'll notice if they match, it will color code them bright orange here. One other note, if I want to allow a user to select multiple values within a given field or input type here, I'm going to use the in operator and put this in parentheses. And the reason I do that is regardless of if they put in one value or multi-select, let's say multiple stations that they wanted to look at, I want to make sure that we're handling that appropriately. So now I'm going to hit save. And when I go over to Zing and go into the search bar, you'll notice that my analyses show up at the bottom. So a user could just click one of these. Or they also can show up, I'll exit out here. They also can show up as I'm typing. So let's say I wanted to look at trip, total duration, and here as I'm typing words that match the analysis name, it will show me a verified analysis workflow is available. If I click that, I get this structured input to click on the fields that I'd like to use and the values that I want to have for those. So I'll say minimum duration of 5, maximum duration of 25, and I'll go hit run here. So you get these nice structured inputs, but you also are able to run SQL of any complexity. I'll go back here and show you that if I was to change the stations that I selected, it will update to all of those. I could change, let's say, my maximum duration, make it 50 instead, or 250. I'll remove the 25 here. Great. And now I'm rerunning this analyses for all the stations I specified, This is a great way to guide users through a trusted analysis where you want them to be able to input values, but you don't want them to have to kind of go figure out all the calculations that they might need to do in order to accomplish that. And then another nice thing about this is it happily lives side by side in the search box with the ability to ask more flexible, less structured questions. So if I said, show me total trips by start station, I can also ask that. Here I'm going to say I don't want the verified analysis. And I can run this as a natural language question where Zing then will generate that calculation. So, count of trips grouped by start station. So a really flexible way where you can structure your analysis and guide users down that flow, or if they'd like, allow them to go in the more flexible analysis mode. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via the chat on our website. And you can check this out for free at getzingdata.com. Thanks.